complete all these practicals today. Okay, quite easy for you. For me, it is difficult because it's I have to explain each and every practical. That's it is time taking. Okay, so we'll see the switching users. This is root user, and I have a users like a user one student is also there, right? So I'm working on a root user, for example, who am I? So which is I login as a root. Now I switching to su space hyphen space username student. See, my login is showed as student here, and it is not asking any password because I'm switching from root to normal user. Root to normal user. Okay. Now pwd present working directory is slash home slash student only, of course. Now who am I? It is showing root only. I my current user is student, but when I type who am I, it is showing root because I switch from one user to another user. I didn't log out with one user and log in with another user. I didn't do that one. So I didn't log out and log in. Means log out from root, log in with student, then it will show student here. But here it is showing switching. Switching means I switch from root. I log in as a root. I switch to student only. That's why it is showing root only. Next, why I showed home directory means my student is login automatically. That user's home directory will come here, and there is a hyphen. You can see hyphen. So if you don't give hyphen, what will happen? So I'm exit. How to go back to the previous user? Exit. Now I'm in a root only. What is my pwd slash root is my pwd. Okay, present working directory is slash root. It can be anything, but currently it is slash root. Su student. Now, if you see the difference, hyphen, no hyphen. Okay, you can see the difference. I log in as a student, but what is my pwd is slash root. Understand? That is another difference. Of course, you can see who am I, still root only, but what is this slash root? Why it is slash root? If you give hyphen, it switch to this user, and also users home directory will come automatically. It switch to users and with a home directory, with users home directory. But here it is switched to this user, but the current home directory only come. What is the home directory here? Same home directory. Sorry, what is the working directory? That working directory will come here. I will show you another example. So again, I'm in my current working directory is root. I'm switching to slash temp, for example. My present working directory is slash temp now. Su student. Now what is my present working directory? Temp only. Whatever the previous users working directory, same working directory you will get it. Okay. Why? I didn't use a hyphen. I didn't use that minus mark or a dash, whatever it is. Su space hyphen space student. Okay. So exit my present working directory in a root is a slash temp only. If I do like this, then it is my present working directory is home directory of the user. So students home directory only it came. Su space hyphen student means student as a switch to student with student home directory means users home directory. So this is su. Of course, we are in a root. Okay, it is showing very less. Clear, where am I? Okay, because we are in a root, so we are in a root, we are switching from one to that one. So our current login is root, and it is not asking any password. Root to any user, it won't ask any password. Okay, this is not getting exit. You have to give exit after every thing. Okay, so like exit. I log in as a root, guys, so I done in a root this one. Okay, so everything, every so verification also you have to do it. So be so this is cd means we go to home directory, so that's the one. Okay, next. Okay, we are in a root, so in a root it is quite easy to switch from root to anyone and no user, but still there are some reasons we'll do that one. But here the question is about student. This is normal user, we know already, and who which user I log in with the student account only. This is my present working directory, currently my working directory. Okay, so I'm changing my directory to cd data one. So my present working directory is data one for understanding. Now I want to switch to root. To switch to root, su space hyphen. So switch to root, su space hyphen, enter. It is asking root password. It is asking root password. Admin @ 123. So now my login is root. Who am I? Student. Because actual login is student only. I switch from student to root. For example, you have to do some admin related work like user add, user mod, changing of password for a particular user. So you want to do some admin work. So then who is the administrator here? Root is the administrator. Root is a highly privileged. So you have to switch from normal user to root to do the administrative task. If you have some administrative task, you are working with a normal user, you can switch to root user, but you need a root user password. But actually login as a student, so it is as a student only. Login as a student only. Next, pwd slash root. It means slash root is a home directory of root user. So I use hyphen here. So remember that one. Now I'm going back to student again. I'm going back to student again. Now I'm a student. So what is my PWD? Still it is data one only. No problem. Now again I'm going to root, but this time I don't use hyphen. This time I don't use hyphen. Just su only. It is asking root password. Now I'm in a root, and what is my home directory? As a previous home directory, the previously before switching to the root, what is your current home directory is there? No, sorry, not home directory, not home directory. Okay, mind is working, but words is not working. Okay, okay. Current working directory, what is the previous current working directory? When you do switch from student to root, same working directory is presenting here. If you want, you can see the data also. Okay, these are a data one data. Okay, what are the working directory is there? Same working directory we got it when you switch to root also. Why I didn't put a hyphen mark here, but in the earlier I given hyphen mark. What is my present working directory is slash home slash student data one. But after I switching to root one with su space hyphen one, sorry, su space hyphen. Okay, so my present working directory become slash root only. Okay, so That is the difference between hyphen u like that. Okay, so I'm going to exit. Now again, student, this is my present working directory. Su space hyphen asking password. Again, observe it. What is my pwd slash root automatically? If you give hyphen means switch to root user with a root users home directory, not with the current working directory. Switch to their home directory. So this is it. Okay, this is how can you able to set it. But where I started to do all these things, no. Yeah, from here. Okay, okay, I done two times, so I will remove one time last time. Here I'm in a student, so to reduce the text size, so I'm changing this part. Okay. Just I'm removing my name only. Okay, just observe and read it thing, so then you will understand. If you practice, you will understand more. Okay, so this is switching users. So one more is there in a switching users. Okay, so which one is it? Is both are root? Yeah, my student. Okay, sorry. Exit. Okay, if you don't exit, it will give you power. Exit. Next. Now I am in a student, right? So I am in a student. Sorry, don't exit. Don't exit. Here. None of all. So student. I have a user, right? So user one is there. Password is also user one. We know that one. ID. User one. This user is there, right? Whatever it is, the group and all. So we'll see first of all. Su space hyphen su space no pwd present working directory. This one su space sorry user one no space no hyphen user one. So my present working directory is student only. Who am I? Showing student only, but I switch it to user one. I switch it to user one. Exit. Again, I'm switching to user one with a hyphen mark. Su space hyphen user one. So when you switch from normal user to normal user, it will asking password. Normal user to root, it asks password. Root to any user, you don't ask password. Remember that one. Now, if you see the present working directory is user one only. And also it is showing dollar and present working directory user one because I use hyphen. Next, who am I? Student only because I log in as a student. I switch it to user one. So this is it. Okay, so slowly you have to read it, guys, because this is a big one. So I will remove this one at least to make a difference. Which user you log in, that is confusion. Last part here, I given a comments, but I didn't given properly which user you log in, which user is you're doing. But this is a data is quite easy to understand if you have these things. Okay. instead of dollar. So then you will understand current user, from which user you are switching. You'll understand. Just try today only. Try today and tomorrow if possible. Because if you open this one after 3 4 days, you don't understand what we done in this practical. Okay. So like this. This is switching users. Okay. For switching users, again I want to tell one more part here. So important is, if you want to switch from root to student, means normal user. So you don't know password. So no password, simple. I will put it no password. So why you put a no password is not required, kind of the big lines. So when you're switching from root to student, so no password is required. The command is su. Sorry, first of all, this one. Okay, you want to switch from student to root. Need a password. Password required. You want to switch from student to user one. Required password. Understand? Next. Next. If you switch with hyphen, like sorry, you are switching from root to student. The command is su hyphen student. Okay, so then what will happen? It switch to student with a student home directory. Okay, you can use like this. Okay, so present working directory. So present working directory is the, so with present working directory only. So simply try to understand. I am not getting words to that one. Okay, so this is the one. For example, you are switching from student to root. What is it? Root. Okay, so command is su fetch hyphen. So with root home directory. Okay, so su also you can use. This is with pwd, present working. What previously home, what is the present working directory? Same working directory, you will get it. So this is how can you switch from root to student. If you want a student to normal user, like a user one, so how to use it? Like hyphen user one. So what will happen here? With user one home directory. So you have to verify the pwd is a user one home directory. Actually, you can say like present working directory is user one home directory only. Present working directory is user one home directory. Present working directory is user one home directory. But here su user one. Present working directory is present working directory of student. That time just that one. Okay, like that you can see pwd is pwd of just before we switching, right? So pwd of root is pwd of student. So this is it. Understand while you are switching what happens. Be careful while you are switching the directory. Here is a question in the student. When you are switching to root. Like you are switching to root. Okay. Now column. You can switch to the root. Few of our labs, instead of each individual person creating their own lab, what I done, am I recording this one? Yeah, okay. Instead of recording these labs, okay, sorry, instead of everyone having a lab, so what I done, we have a choice, right? Putty choice is there. So what I done, um, I created a one Linux machine. I keep it aside for everyone will accessing my Linux PC in the lab. In the lab, what the people are done, they're accessing my Linux PC from their system using putty. And also they have to do some access, right? They have to do some access like user additions, user modifications, changing permissions. So that is only root can able to do it. So what I done, I given root password to users. So what these guys are done, they change my root password, it by mistake or maybe wantedly. Understand guys, root is a highly privileged user. Root is a highly privileged user. Root has nothing but root is nothing but administrator of Linux system or Unix system. It is highly privileged user. Whatever the spelling it is, so highly privileged user means it has all rights. You root has all rights to access system, any user data, anywhere it will go, any function it can able to do it, everything it can able to do it. That's a root. It means root, uh, what I'm saying it is, a root is like uh, um, very important user. If you share the root password to someone, those people may damage your system. Maybe they will change your system properties or maybe applications. They may steal your important data. They may change the configuration. So there's a lot of possibilities there. So we should not share root password to everyone. Okay. So we should not share the root password. But without knowing root password, how can I do this work? So that is a problem, right? Think like I don't know root password. So how can I do certain things? Sorry, one second. My PWD is now my home directory only. Okay. So how can I do a function? For example, I want to change the password for user two. Okay. So we have a user two, right? So I want to change the password for user two. Passwd user two. What it is throwing? Only root can specify a username. I want to change the password for user two. The problem is I can't able to change it. And also one of you guys are asked one question, sir, I am not able to see the shadow file from root user, right? So when you put a command like tail minus one slash etc slash shadow, it is permission denied. But you want to do this one, you have to do this one. You got to work. So what to do? Very simple. Put a sudo before the command. What is sudo? Do as a, so for user. So guys, close your eyes and open again. Just close your eyes and open again. Three beautiful sentences will appear. Just copy that one, read every day. So you will get a lot of gnan kind of stuff. Okay, lot of things. Okay, see, this is the three beautiful lines. Respect the privacy of others. See how you can system can scold you directly. Okay, we trust you have received a usual lecture from the local system administrator. It usually boils down to these three things. Respect the privacy of others. Think before you type. With great power comes with great responsibility. See, it is, it's a beautiful line. You can print this statement. and put it on your home desk. Okay, so then you can directly chant. So like your father, mother, or no one will, no need to scold you. So daily you read it, you will get scold yourself. So enjoy with the lectures. One day what happened, so one of our lab in previous organization, one of the previous organization, I read these lines with a loud voice like this. Okay, one of our colleague came very fast, sir, what happened, why you are scolding students? I'm not scolding students, I just am reading the passage here. Okay, so this is, it's called like you can use sudo, but it will scold you. Okay, because you are not a sudo user, student is not a sudo user, so it is, we can't use it. Sudo means do as a super user. It is asking for a password and giving a password, and also student is not in the sudoer file. This incident will be reported. This incident will be reported. So this is, it is saying now how to make student as a sudo user. We have to do with the root user only. I'm going directly root user instead of switching. Okay, instead of switching, I'm going to root user directly. So here id student. Okay, so id student, this is the student user id and thing. Also we received a mail also because that's sudo activity. Okay, here is a one file is there. In that file you have to modify a setting, and also we have to give setting to user also. Very simple thing, guys. Vi space, no, less space slash etc slash sudo. Yes. So how to spell that one? No need, not it. Just press the tab button. You will get it. So this is the file. This is the file we required. I pressed the tab button twice. I got these combinations. ERS like this. Okay, to show you that one only. Sudoers. So I'm going to read this file first. So this is the file, and you can read it one by one. And this is the sudoers test setting file, configuration file. But I want to go to this one. This is the location of this one. Wheel group is there. For example, okay, you can see for root, it is showing root all. Allow root to run any command anywhere. Okay, like that. We can see wheel, allow people in the group wheel to run all commands. So this is a setting. The wheel group users can run all the commands, all. And also it is showing same thing with without a password. Same thing without a password means without asking password, do this thing. So hashtag means comment. You know, in a C language, C++, Java, we have a commenting, the command is there. Now we can comment a particular line. So like that in Linux, in a script, Linux script, we use a hashtag for a comment. So this line is in comment mode. This is not in a comment. This is a working command. This is in a comment mode. So we have to remove this hashtag here. You have to remove the hashtag, not percentage, hashtag only. We should remove it. So I'm going to quit va editor slash etc slash sudo. Yes. Now I'm going to the down. Guys, remember and do this one often. Very important. What is the sudo years also? Now this is don't have a hashtag, so no problem. This is has a hashtag. Because of hashtag, when you use sudo, it will ask password. When you use sudo, it is asking password. So I don't want to ask password when you use it, when I use a sudo. I'm deleting this one. So it is deleted, but is also showing a changing a read-only file. No problem. I deleted space also. I delete a hashtag. That's it. I'm not deleting anything. Just I deleted a hashtag and the space. That's it. I put a delete two times. That's it. Now escape colon double q. It is asking. It's a read-only file. Read-only files you cannot able to write it. But I'm using a Which command? I am using a root as a user, right? So I can override things. WQ like this. See the bottom? Escape colon WQ exclamatory mark. The exclamatory mark represent override the permissions because I am a root, so I can override that read permissions, so I can get a write permission also. I can override the permission. So WQ and exclamatory mark. So it is not throwing any error. Earlier it is throwing error. Now no error. So WQ exclamatory mark. Next, my user, like a student user, is not in a wheel group. Okay, he should be in a wheel group. How to add to wheel group? User mod hyphen capital G means secondary user only. I'm adding wheel group. The group name is, sorry, user name is student. I'm adding a student to the wheel group. I'm adding a student to wheel group as a secondary group. Added. Now you are getting like this. Okay. Now I'm in a wheel group. Now I'm going to the student. Okay. I try sudo command again. It is asking password. It is not scolding. It is asking password. You should not ask a password, but it is asking a password because of it is login time. So the user settings are changed, but still it is not thinking as it's a one. Okay, so it is asking, but I put a control C. Guys, once again I will check my ID. See, the wheel information is not there. Wheel information is not added here, but here wheel information is there. Wheel group is there, but wheel group is not added here because my student don't know. So what I have to do? I have to exit this one. I have to exit and again connect. Exit means my root is, my student is got closed. Again I have to go to putty, log in with a student. Again new login student and password is student and ID. Now wheel group is came. Okay, now wheel group is came and I have to change the size, right? So last one anyway. You're about to close, guys. Don't worry. Okay. Now, what is my previous command? Sudo passwd user2. It is asking to change the password. It is not objecting anything. It is not asking password and it is not scolding you. So user2 password is user2. User2. Happily I'm changing. One more question you ask. Tail hyphen one slash etc slash shadow. Last time it is throwing an error, right? So for what is it is saying? Permission denied. Sudo same command. You got output. Okay. Like this, permission denied. Like this, you got it. Why? Because of student is a member of wheel group. Member of wheel groups are a sudo users. The sudo users can run sudo command. Sudo users can run sudo command. For example, if you go to user one, password is user one ID. Okay, so primary group is this one, secondary group is this one, and he want to do this one sudo. Sorry, so very simple tile one. Sorry, this is one, right? Hyphen one slash etc slash passwd. So what you are getting? Passwd you are getting. So but shadow permission denied. You use sudo. Where I am in user one is calling. Control C. Okay. So I came out from that one. Why? What happened here? User one is not a sudo user. That's why it is calling. It is asking password. It is calling. Okay, so I'm exit from user one. Now I'm going to root. So why should you go to root? Okay, we should go to root. We don't know root. Like if you are asking administrator, admin, add, make user one as a sudo user. So what I'm doing? User mod hyphen capital G wheel group. Sorry, ID user one to see the users. User is in one primary and one secondary. So one primary only be there, of course. This is the primary. This is the secondary. User one. What I'm doing is already some extra users or secondary user is already there. Now if I add a new secondary user, secondary group, if I add it, it will user mod hyphen z. If I put a like this, what happen? It will override the existing group. It will override the existing supplementary group. Then we have to use hyphen a. Hyphen a means append to the existing group. Append to the existing group. Now you can check it. So shit. So this is not student. So not student. User one. So append to the existing group. So you see, wheel group is also added along with other group. You group one, group two, wheel group is also there. So hyphen a means append this supplementary group to existing group. So I added extra. So this is enough. Oh, I didn't copy the previous things. So okay, where are we? In a student. Okay, student hyphen. So I'm not logging with the user one separately. If you want, you can log in with the user one separately. Mistake. User one. Okay, I log in as a user one. Now I want to run this sudo command again. Now it is giving output. Just to show the thing. Like if you can add all the what are the required users to wheel group, then we can make them as a sudo users. Okay, so that's it. So here, so what to do? Check id student next vi slash etc slash sudo ers sudoers. First go to less slash etc slash sudo ers. Better use less. Use less. Okay. So go to VR and find out this hashtag percentage wheel kind of stuff. Okay. Then what to change? Change it to wheel only. So remove this hashtag means hash before wheel. Okay, remove this wheel. Okay, so it shows capital letter all equal to all kind of stuff. Okay, something all no as w do equal to all. Okay, so all equal to all something it is showing. Okay, like this. Something like that it is showing, right? So remove this hashtag. Okay, so then colon double q exclamatory escape colon wq use the exclamatory because you have to override. Next user mod hyphen capital G. If you want, you can add a to wheel group student. Okay, so logout student id student, then logout in a student screen, go there, logout. Okay, then login to the student. Okay, then try sudo passwd user2 we done. Next we done sudo tail space hyphen l slash etc slash shadow. We tried without sudo first, then we use this one. Okay, we tried with this one and then sudo. So you will understand the sudo thing. So I am in a root here, it is in a root, we have to do this one. Okay, this entire thing we do entire thing in a root only. So you have to log in as a root, so you have to do all these things in a root only. This is also root. Okay, now this is in a student, we are doing this one. This is also we are doing in student only. No, this is we are doing in root, then we do it a user. So where we done, so where we are doing this one in a student, or you can log in directly. Okay, so this is about your switching users and sudo. So this is another form of